Hello, I think I'm live on YouTube. If you're around, say hello. I'm just popping on for a few minutes, playing around with technology just to see if I can actually link my Facebook to my YouTube to my Insta. And yeah, that's given me lots of opportunities to try things at this moment in time. I'm just checking something here. Making sure it will work. Okay. Checking if I can actually see myself on YouTube. That might be an idea as well, mightn't it? Just to see if I can see and hear myself, because if I've got this mic on and I can't really see and hear myself, there's no point in doing anything right this moment. Let's manage my videos. I should have the live one. It's not showing me that I'm live. It's funny how when you look back over things that you've posted, you sort of think, did I really do that? This channel, believe it or not, was set up for me 7 years ago by a really good friend. And I'm sure you're aware it's taken me a while. It's taken me a while to actually get to this place. I can't actually see that I'm live, so I just want to check if I will check that in just a second. There's something going on. Do you ever have the days when things are really working like that and then all of a sudden it all seems to just slow down? Maybe Spirit just gets to a point where it says enough technology, and I think that's where I'm at the moment. I've been on technology. I'm live. I just want to check I can hear myself. I'm on the phone. Yeah, I can hear myself, so that's brilliant. Okay, guys. Do you ever have the days when things are loud as anything? Okay, so you have my full attention. Why would you follow this channel? And who am I? So who am I? My name is Reshmi Purmar. I'm an intuitive empath, a psychic, and a spiritual life coach. And I note the name spiritual because I work with more than your physical, logical self, your practical self. I work with the core self of you, the spirit of you, the part of you that believes that it's powerful, the part of you that's divine, because I believe that all of us are divine. I work with a part of you that wants to express its highest purpose and its highest mission, being here on this planet at this time. And if you're into the spiritual path of living and learning, you will know a lot about it already. And if you don't, follow my channel, subscribe to my channel. This channel is going to be hopefully a huge font of information for everybody out there. I want to make it a reference library that you can pop into. Here you will have meditations that come up. You will get tarot readings. You will get information about my other work that I do. I teach people to read tarot. I teach people to meditate. I teach people to come back to themselves after a traumatic experience. I'm wiggling around because it's a bit hot here. And I didn't think I was going to have an immense amount of hot because it was a bit cloudy when I entered the office to film this video, and all of a sudden the sun's come out and it's boiling hot in this office. I seem to have a bit of a sun trap in my office, so this is where I'm at the moment. Okay, my name's Reshmi Purmar. I set up this channel 7 years ago with a friend because I was traveling around Ireland, UK, Sweden and other places doing psychic readings, intuitive empathic readings, doing some healing work because I'm a Reiki master, I'm an EMF balancing technique practitioner and teacher. I do EFT. I have a lot of other therapies that I am trained in. I use different modalities to help people and myself initially. The reason why I trained in them was to help me understand how we as human beings who hold an beautiful and profound deep spark of spirituality, how we function, why certain things go wrong in our lives, and how we can actually address those things that go wrong in our lives, whether we succumb to them because we go through trauma or we go through pain and heartbreak, or whether we learn to overcome with them or dance with them. In my early years, I found myself falling prey to a lot of difficulties in life. I thought I was actually learning to live with them, but what I found I was doing a lot of bypass. And so I will also talk in the future about spiritual bypass. If you follow JC Super Spiritual, he talks a lot about spiritual bypass. There are a lot of other teachers and guides and helpers who talk about spiritual bypass. And what I've come to realize is spiritual bypass in a brief nutshell is when we go into meditation and we think life will happen around me, as soon as I've entered meditation, I can cure everything. I can detach myself from the drama. I can overcome what the world is throwing at me. And it's sort of like you glaze over what that moment of difficulty is offering you. And the more I've gone into learning and practicing with spirit, tuning into spirit, tuning up to higher sources, to angels, to divine guides, the more I've learned that any difficulty that comes to us is an opportunity to go to a deeper and a higher perspective within yourself, to help you expand more, to tap more into those innate, beautiful, powerful senses and abilities that we're all born with. We're all born with the access to that. We're all born with the ability to utilize those tools. Unfortunately, through our life and our perceptions, through our learnings as children, as teenagers, we separate ourselves from that. So there will also be talks and videos about why and how we find ourselves separating from those kind of things. I have a page on Facebook and I'll put up a link on here. I'd love you to come and follow it. My intention and my mission is to get 10,000 likes on that page. And I keep repeating, if I can get 100 people to get 10 of their friends to get them to like my page, I get 1,000. And if those 10 friends that they've invited to like my page get another 10 people to come and like my page, then that's 10,000. It's not that far away. I can get 10,000 people to like my page. And the purpose of getting 10,000 to like my page is so that there's 10,000 people every week who are getting the benefit and access to free meditations to help them come into a calmer place, a deeper place of healing with themselves. Help them connect to the free resource of a 1-card free tarot reading. And each month I intend to do competitions. The person that attends the 1-card tarot readings, the number of people that attend it regularly will get entered into a draw. And out of that, I will choose one person to receive a free reading. Also, I do a chat on Wednesdays on my Facebook page, which I'm hoping I can translate over here. It's called Wobble Wednesday. Wobble Wednesday is when we get tripped up, when we hit a difficult spot, when we stub our toe on a happy day and we're floating around and suddenly our toe gets stubbed and we don't know where we're going and we're sitting there wondering what the F is happening to me, and we can't make head or tail of why we've suddenly been bashed. So the Wobble Wednesdays is a day when I take a subject and I address your problems, your fears, your anxieties, your obstacles, your difficulties, what doesn't seem to be working at you, to help you give a different perspective, to help you learn what it is that you might not be seeing, help expose that to you. So that's a Wobble Wednesday. On a Thursday, I do a free tapping chat, we did a tapping around anxiety about going back to work, tapping around being stuck in a job, which is a dead-end job. We have lots of tapping videos on my Facebook page, but I will be continuing the tapping sessions here on this page as well, hopefully. If you can't get to it and I can't get it translated over quickly, then please come and like the Facebook page. As I said, my mission is to get 10,000 likes on the page and 10,000 people actually being able to do meditation through my page, get a free tarot reading, or listen to the tapping sessions and follow the tapping sessions will be amazing. So here I've talked about fear bashing, and I'm going to give you a brief insight into fear bashing. A lot of us, and recently because of social media and that, we are so lucky, we have so much access to so much information, and sometimes it's an overload of information, as I have found, to my detriment. My intention is not to overload you with information. My intention is to give you the tools to bypass the overload or to go through the overload to find a solution for what's best for you. Fear bashing is where we're constantly using the idea of fear to criticize ourselves or others. Oh, you're just stuck in your fear zone. Or we're justifying fear as a way of keeping us stuck. Now, I'm not minimizing fear. My fears have been very powerful, been very strong, and I'm still working on them. But fear bashing is a way of sort of detaching ourselves from the opportunity that's there in the fear. So when we start bashing, criticizing, rejecting fear, minimizing it, we are separating ourselves from the opportunity that's in the fear. And each fear gives us an opportunity to become more powerful. Each fear gives us an opportunity to become more powerful. And I know fears are sometimes much more deep-rooted. I have lived with deep-rooted fears in many ways. And all of that will become apparent over the coming weeks and months as I do more of these videos on YouTube. I have fear of relationships, fear of money, fear of success in work, fear of responsibility in relationships and in work, fear of going out into a new world, and at the same time I'm doing other things that completely do not appear in my fear spectrum. So fear bashing is where we use the idea of fear to create an obstacle bigger than it needs to be in our pathway to where we want to get to. And fear bashing is a good way of justifying not rising into your full potential. And I want you to think about that. And if that resonates with you, if it resonates with you that fear bashing is something that we do as a way of staying small, give me your feedback, give me your comments. There might be people here who are far more advanced in this world than I am, and they might have something to input and share. By all means, I'm open to learn. Open to learn, open to take on board new information, open to look at how it resonates with me. But if you like learning, practicing, being more present to your spiritual self, to your higher self, to all the divinity and the spiritual essence of what we are surrounded by, if you feel that you would benefit from receiving a tarot reading once a week, do subscribe to this channel, connect with me on Facebook, and let me see how I can support you and guide you. Sending you all lots of love, and thank you for this time. Bless you. Bye-bye.